Hi guys, Joe Burgess. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're just gonna do a real quick one on the Harbor Freight U.S. General 5-drawer cart. This was coming up in a future video. Actually, I don't have the footage on it. It actually came out pretty good, but I didn't obtain the footage, so I'm gonna do them myself. Let me just go through this with you guys. It's about 3 or 4 modifications, and they're semi-easy to do. Could be done on any of these carts. But yeah, let me just walk you through them real quick. As you guys know, we got this thing all badged up. We lettered it up. Harbor Freight doesn't offer this cart or anything else like that. We lettered it up, so it just it was something we did on our own, take it upon ourselves to do. So that was done by us. Nothing to do with Harbor Freight, but it just looks good. We like it, so that's what we end up doing. But yeah, real quick, let me just show you some of the modifications. One of them is real easy to do. You can look at this part right here. We used all chrome trim all along the tops. All along the tops here. You go up, you get it all along the top of the lid. It goes all the way across, all the way around. And a few other spots on the cart I'll show you as well, different spots. But if you look close in here too, I even put a little bit up in here. Goes all the way to end. Same thing over here. Actually, move this out of the way so you can see that. Yep, same thing over here. Looks pretty nice. That's why I ended up doing it. Adds to the cart, makes it look nice. So, you like it. That was a real easy modification. That doesn't take long at all. It's just cutting, trimming, stuff like that. The modification I really find interesting that I haven't seen a lot of, and like I said, it could have been done, maybe not. If it has been, cool, that's good. Like now I'm going to show you guys if it hasn't been done, maybe. But all up in here, you can put one of the magnetic strips that Harbor Freight sells. Actually, I have one right here. Gotta grab it. This is the same one Harbor Freight sells. Yeah, 18-inch magnetic holder. Got a few of those, so I end up actually getting enough to do all that stuff to the cart right now. But that's what a lot of people are doing those mods with, those mag strips. And what we end up doing is right up in here, if you take top bolt out and you take the second bolt out here, just from the top, take those out and you just leave the bolts in there. You can actually mount your mag strip in there back with the same nut and everything else. You don't have to go out and get the new hardware, and it fits up nice. And see what I did here? I ended up putting all my flare nut crow's foot up there, and it serves the purpose. Definitely serves the purpose. I actually did it on both sides because you're able to do that. Let me just take this out of here. That's another modification I'm going to show you in a couple minutes. But I did the same thing over here, where you can actually do the exact same thing because you don't have a handle or anything like that over there. So you can do the exact same thing. Same exact thing. You just take your nut out, get your strip, take the other nut out, bolt them back up, and there you go. You're all set. You can hang. I chose to hang these up here because it's just easier for me to look at and grab. because I like easy accessibility for things. So, you know, that's the way I like to do it. So that's another one right there. This one's actually going to be a two-part modification. Actually, if you even include that tray down there, it's going to be a three-part modification. First thing I did was right up in here. I don't like stuff falling down, so I ended up taking one of those mag strips, and I ended up bolting it to the top part of the fold tray, which you're gonna come up real close in here if you do it. This is where you're gonna need some hardware. You know, basically not in a bolt, but you're gonna need something. You're gonna need something with a little bit of length, really not too much. I think I used one that's like 3/4 of an inch or something like that. You can even go an inch if you want to. But yeah, on that part you're gonna need to do that. But like I said, it's nice to put stuff up there. You know, it stays up there. You know, it won't fall on you. You can grab it when you need it. For the most part. Also, I actually shortchanged myself because actually there's other parts of this mod that have been done in very, very different ways. A lot of people use, I've seen people use drawer liners on this. I've seen people use just like different like types of coverings on this that you could just use like a spray adhesive, and you can spray it on here. You can stick it on here. But what I found to be the best was, again, it's at Harbor Freight. They have the safety diamond plate rubber mat. And what I ended up doing was I took one full 12-inch sheet, and I believe they have an additional sheet that's smaller, and it's about it's a little longer. I can't remember how long, but anyway, I ended up buying it, and without having to cut it, I think that's what ended up happening. I just ran it across, and one of them, I think I had two of these, and I actually ended up cutting one of them. But it didn't come out that bad. It actually come out pretty uniform, pretty neat looking. And if you notice in a lot of the other videos, I don't really get a good shot up in here, but you know, it's not bad looking. You know what I mean? It's pretty sturdy. They are self-adhesive in the back, but still, I like to use some of that spray adhesive to just to keep it on there better. And I've had good luck with that, and I'd have to say, it was a pretty much win, because it stays on there pretty good. It hasn't bubbled up. It hasn't moved. It's on there pretty sturdy. Let's just say that. So, yeah, it worked out pretty good. I like this modification. The other day, I made a couple of more, actually, with the tray part of it. Then we'll go into one other real quick one. You know, as far as it's just the outlet part where it would just mag strip on it. So that's pretty easy. But yeah, let me show you a little bit more on this one. So anyway, on this one, what I also did was I took a strong arm. I actually bolted it. I bolted it to the frame of the fold-up tray, and I also bolted it up to the bottom of the tray. But I had to bend the strong arm a little bit in to get to stay like this. Now this modification here, it's permanent. So you're not actually gonna go down. You're actually not gonna be able to go down here anymore. you're actually going to be up here. But the thing is when you bring this cart out, when you're working lower, this is pretty good because stuff usually, well, stuff won't be on here, but you can use your mag tray, which I'm going to show you next, which I mounted to the bottom of this. A lot of times these mag trays you can get different sizes, manufacturers, things like that. I happen to get like a larger one just so I have more stuff to put in it. But let me show you real quick what I'm going to do here. I take this, and you're able to unlock that, and you actually can lock the cart back up. And what happens is the tray actually stays right down there. I'm going to get a good shot on that. It stays right down there, and it's still locked up. Now, if I want to bring this back up, what I'm going to do is, it doesn't matter how hard this falls down, because it's not going to hit anything because of the strong arm. That's as far as it's going to go. And like I said, if you want, you can bring it down lower. But once you want to bring it back up, you just lock that tray back up in there, and it stays stationary. So it's going to stay like that, you know, until you actually grab the tray. You push down on it, unlocks it, and you can put the tray back up like this. It goes right back up, and you see, there really was no fumbling around with that, you know. Sometimes you're just fumbling around with the thing, and you know, it just, everything falls down, breaks, and everything else. So let me get just one more here, and then I'll just give it a quick walk around the cart. Down below here, I ended up getting the mag strip, you know, and then just a can holder. That's underneath everything. And all the ratchets, there they are. But yeah, that you can put anywhere in the cart. You know, that's with any of the 5-drawer modifications. What I'm going to end up doing though is I'm going to actually run the cord through here, probably create a hole, and then just run a cord through, so I can run an extension cord anytime in and through there. So, alright, well, let me give you a quick walk around here. Sorry about that. So, that's a cart as a whole. You know, I showed you some strip in there. Okay, let's walk around the cart. Then we got it badged up back here. Yep, a little bit badging back there. You know what I mean? Same thing. It just isn't as pronounced as the front of it, but that's what the back of it looks like. You know, pretty nice. But yeah, just a couple of chrome strips down there. You know, chrome don't get you home, as they say. So, all right, just gonna come back up the front here. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We did a tour. We did a tour of what's inside it the other day. So I'm not gonna go through that again. You guys already seen that. So this time around, I just want to give you a whole visual on the cart, you know, because you can have some fun with it, you know. So I just want to let you guys know, and if you guys could, please subscribe to my channel. I love you guys too. New fresh stuff coming up every Thursday. Those of you guys who know and subscribe to the channel, yeah, we're back up in here, so we're gonna be producing some new videos, and it's gonna actually be a little bit more interesting. More stuff, more topics, things like that. So I just, you know, like I said, I just hope you guys subscribe, share, and like. I really appreciate it, and you guys have a great day. Thanks.